Okay, I want to do a clarifying read on about them seeking his resignation. Are they seeking his resignation? What's going on with that? What can you tell us about a resignation? Now, they give 7 articles of impeachment there. And if that doesn't work, they can always do Article 25, because this guy really is not competent. The fact that he's having to take dementia tests, he's going in for MRIs, all of this. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. At the center of it all, we have his delusion. Yeah. We have the things he's doing by dark of night and his delusion. Article 25, this guy's nuts. But let's see, above it, justice. Wanting justice because of his delusion. You know, he's overrun. He's trying to use the military in a wrong way. He does not have the power of tariffs. Does not have the power of tariffs. So he's done so many things that are against the law. Foundation is looking for the truth, the Queen of Swords. Wanting the truth, wanting justice against his insanity. So one side of it, we have wanting to get to a better place, the 6 of Swords. Wanting to move this forward because of his delusion. Above it, painful, mentally, physically painful, and we need some justice. The foundation is he's out in the cold, okay? But they are feeling a bit battle weary. 9 of Wands. Still trying to stand guard. Okay. Trying to put an action out to go forward because of his mental. But he's out in the cold when it comes to truth. A lot of painful justice needs to come in. Okay. The harvest. They're looking at the harvest that's there. The things that he's done. Above it, we have the situation with the world. Now, you know, he's out there bombing ships and stuff that he's really beyond his scope of power that he's doing. The world wants justice as well with this guy because he's just, you know. Foundation is magician. Wants some rapid change, but also looking at the harvest about his manipulations, his insanity, the pain that it's caused so many people and across the world, and facing a loss. So battle weary, wanting to go forward, his mental delusion, the harvest, facing this loss. Okay, so let's see what's driving it all underneath. We're going to go ahead and look and see what we have going on under the surface with this. It says the sun, light is being shed on a way to temper this guy, temperance, wanting to bring in some much needed balance. When it comes to what's coming, being birthed in America, Empress, America. You know, mentally, he's losing it. Okay, 4 of Swords. This is the, and his also circulatory system, his health, also could have to do with this in this deck. Mentally retreated, okay? So he's ill. He's ill. That's one thing they can use. He's not viable to keep running the country. They're looking at the hidden things, the high priestess, what they're hiding about his health, etc. They're looking at possibly moving forward and wanting a victory. Okay? The victory card because of his abuse of power. The abuse of power, 5 of Swords, when it comes to Trump. Okay, the star, Trump. So yeah, they are considering it. They are looking behind the scenes, again, shedding light, wanting to temper things when it comes to America because of his ill health, his mental decline, etc. Because of the things that have been hidden when it comes to Epstein and all this other stuff he's doing behind the scenes, enriching himself. All of those things are going on. Money laundering, so many crimes that he's doing behind the scenes. So they're looking at moving forward, wanting a victory because of what? Trump's abuse of powers. Okay. So they are really considering and pressuring him to resign. They've got 7 articles for impeachment ready. And if that doesn't work, they can always go for the 25th Amendment. Because knowing Trump, he's not going to resign. Okay? Because he knows they will come after him and he will be in jail. So he will fight tooth and nail whatever dirty thing he can come up with to stay in power. But they are, looks like they are absolutely looking at pressuring him to resign. And if not, articles of impeachment are ready to go. So when it comes to America, justice, we're in the fight for justice. Okay, we're fighting for justice. Okay, there will be more and more No Kings rallies, that type of thing coming up. More of that type of thing happening. Let's see what else it just has to say. Yeah, there's a lot of burden now with this. A big burden, facing loss. When it comes to his desires, his trying to manipulate stuff, what he thinks he can sell. Yeah, he's got his little wish-fulfilling thing here. There's no genie in there anymore for this guy. Okay? Because the harvest is coming. And the world sees what he is. Now, he may come up for crimes. Okay? Crimes, war crimes as well. Okay? Because of the choices he's made. The path he's walked. So yeah, it's not looking good for him. Because he's always been about the money and controlling and dominating through that aspect. His whole life has been about money, conning, etc. And the things coming up with the lovers, you know, all of his things that he's had, women that have sued him, that have said that he's an absolute pervert. Okay? So, yeah. So they're looking behind the scenes. Many of them are looking for a way to get rid of this guy once and for all. So on that note, I'll leave that here. And I hope they were able to pressure him, but resigning this guy, I mean, we can all pray for him to resign. That would be the best, but knowing his toxic personality the way it is, yeah, no. Because he's never done anything wrong. You know, he's the savior of humanity. How dare you? I'm wealthy, I'm rich. How dare you say anything against me? Oh, he is such a snake. When Epstein says he's the dirtiest guy he's ever seen, not one cell in this body is decent, you know it's bad. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online, and I'm just waiting for the light. There's got to be light coming sometime here.